Do you have a presentation for work coming up soon? The one thing so many people get wrong when they're preparing for an important presentation is this. They focus mostly on the slide content and forget the number one thing that will actually make or break the presentation. And it has nothing to do with the slides. Do you know what it is? Your vocal delivery and preparation of your body, your mind, and your voice. Let's face it, the most important tool to deliver your presentation is actually your voice. So if you want to know how to prepare and what to avoid, then that's what this video is all about. The 3 most important things to consider before that big presentation. If you want to learn how to present like a pro, stay tuned. Q&A Tuesday, all your voice questions answered. Hi, I'm 𝒑𝒂𝒗𝒆, holistic voice and presentation coach and founder of the Voice of Confidence public speaker training program. And today is all about caring for your best communication tool before that very big presentation. What is it? Your body and your voice, of course. I'm going to separate today's training into 3 different parts. Number 1, what to avoid. Number 2, what to eat and drink. And number 3, how to vocally prepare for your optimal performance. Let's start with number 1, what to avoid. The lemon and honey tea myth. Now, many people fall for the old wives' tale of drinking tea with lemon before a speaking presentation. I'm sure you've heard of that. But what most people don't know is this. Anything you drink does not pass anywhere near the vocal folds, so it has nothing to do with the voice. Sorry to disappoint you. Look, drinking warm tea or liquids, it feels soothing and nice by all means, but unless it's a herbal blend that has a particular healing property to support your body, then the tea is actually not going to help. In fact, many people actually drink caffeinated tea and not herbal teas, and that can dehydrate you fast. So instead, stick to water. That will help your whole body hydrate before your presentation, but you must start drinking at least 2 hours before you go on camera or on stage. Also remember to avoid anything that will dry out your body, like coffee, alcohol, and soda. Other foods to avoid. Mucus makers. Some foods cause excess mucus production. If you have mucus on the vocal folds while you're speaking, your voice is going to sound croaky and the sound will literally cut out. And that will compel you to clear your throat even more. If it's really troublesome, you might have to clear your throat several times in the first few minutes until it passes. And this is so disturbing to the speaker, of course, but equally disturbing to the audience. If you don't know which foods cause mucus production in your own body, then it's time that you started a food journal. As soon as you eat, write down in the journal what you ate and at what time. An hour later, take note of how you feel and if that food actually is creating more mucus in your nose and your throat. If the answer is yes, then you need to avoid that food or drink. For me, I have to avoid dairy, wheat, and orange juice before a performance. Otherwise, I have issues with mucus for at least the first 15 minutes, which is extremely annoying. Energy sappers. If you eat a heavy meal within an hour of a performance or a presentation too, it can sap your energy and make it hard for you to perform at your best. We use a lot of mind and body power when we're presenting, and we need to be able to manage our energy efficiently for the whole presentation and beyond. Other foods to avoid include spicy foods. Due to the extra mucus and stomach acid produced in some people, it can cause issues. Or rich, creamy pasta sauce leaves you lethargic and lacking in energy, and can contain dairy, which also exacerbates mucus production. Too much fat and protein, heavy calorie-rich foods can leave you sleepy and lacking in focus. And lastly, sugar and sweets, nope. It causes a dip in energy after the initial sugar high and should be avoided at all costs. So, tip number 2, what can I eat? So what can I eat, you might be wondering? Well, that's easy. Simple, light meals are the best choice. Chicken and salad, for example, or a handful of protein and some vegetables. Anything that's light and nourishing and simple that will not bog down your digestion or leave you with slow thinking or low energy levels. Vegetable juices, nuts, fruit, eggs, they're all great choices for quick snacks. So prepare your snack box ahead of time to make sure that you don't eat the wrong foods on the run in a hurry. Tip number 3, voice preparation tips. Many people get so nervous and tense before a presentation that they forget to allow their tummy to relax enough to breathe properly. Tension can be our worst nightmare during a speaking or a singing presentation, so knowing what your tension patterns are and how to let them go is paramount to your success. The best way to prepare your body and your voice for the big day is to do a vocal warm-up every single day for at least a week before your speaking gig. This will tune up your vocal instrument and prime it for a long and successful speaking presentation. Now, during the week and the days beforehand, please rest your voice as much as you can and be mindful when speaking to others. Keep your voice clear and strong when speaking, and don't ever push or force your voice because you'll tire it out very quickly and you may not have enough time to recover before your presentation. Many people actually feel very vocally fatigued after a presentation and can actually lose their voice. And this is mostly because they're not speaking correctly during their presentation. So if you have issues in this area and feel vocal fatigue often, you might want to book in for a free consult below to see if voice training is right for you. If you found this helpful today, remember to subscribe below and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you then. Bye.